What's up, guys? Another Tuesday evening here at the shop. Did a compression check yesterday morning. The numbers are all about where they were before the race, so that's good. Looks like the tune is pretty mediocre. Everything seems good, engine-wise. Hopefully, we'll get another race or two out of these head gaskets, and that'll really be a good test for them. For what are they? I think what are they? $70 for a set, John? I think.
A little more than that.
So whatever, $80 for a set, something like that. And who cares? But what they hold up to, you can't complain. And it's not like we really ever have to mess with them unless we screw up. So what we're doing tonight is, see here, our boost solenoids kind of chill up here by the firewall. We are going to relocate things down a bit closer to the wastegates. The line from the gate to the solenoids, there's a delay issue because our wastegate pressure sensor is on top of the wastegate, and it makes the boost a little harder to control. Another issue we're having is actually getting our command to target pressure. We were talking to our buddy Carl Pritz from KP Tuning, and he had the same issue, and he increased the line size to the, was it a solenoid or the gate?
Solenoid, they told me.
Solenoid, okay. So that way we'll make sure we have enough volume there to properly apply to the top of the wastegate. So I'm going to do that and see if that lets us get better boost control and of course make more boost, which is probably a terrible idea. Alright guys, update. Didn't take too awful long to the first part. As you can tell, we moved the solenoid back in there. John put the fitting on it for the 3/8 line. It'll come off our compressed air tank. We run compressed air over CO2 because it constantly, regenerates itself, and we don't have to worry about getting it filled. And if we leave it on, it, once again, it makes up for it. So I just made an extension piece off of the 3-pin Deutsch connector that I already had on there, so that made the wiring really clean. I just tucked it in back there. So hopefully the rest of the stuff will be here by Saturday, and we'll have all that done, and the car will just be on standby waiting for the next event. What's up, guys? We're here at the North Carolina Streetcar Series. This is take 2 of that. The last one was the week before Streetcar Takeover Z-Max, and we got rained out. Went through a pretty hellish storm. Having to do cell phone videos because I forgot the camera bag at home because I suck at this. So same goes for GoPro. So my apologies on that. But hopefully it'll turn out pretty well. What's going on, guys? Been been so busy I haven't got a chance to finish the last video. So here I am making the outro about 5 days late. Did a lot of welding today, as you can tell by the imprint on my forehead from the helmet. Anyways, we are heading to Carolina no time at Piedmont this weekend. So we've been crazy busy this week with Alan's truck and then the usual customer stuff. Just wanted to kind of go over everything with you guys that happened Saturday night, since I couldn't do any GoPros and doing cell phone updates. I'm not good at this in general, but that especially. But so basically all day what it comes down to is we had a boost issue. The issue turned out to be self-inflicted. We were having trouble reaching dome pressure, and we were draining the tank really fast, which we've been having a few issues reaching dome pressure here recently. And so what we did, we made those changes that I recorded by making the line bigger from the tank to the solenoid, and we put the solenoids closer to the gates and save some distance there, time to travel from the solenoid to the top of the gate. Well, we get to the track, and I noticed that the first pass, I had some timing pulled out on the hit, and I was like, man, this thing felt weak, and it did all right. And come to find out, we were only making, I want to say, 34, 35 pounds, which sounds like a lot to most people, but we have to run this small motor pretty hard with that turbo to get any real power. So we did that. I noticed it was still, and I was like, I couldn't figure out what it was doing. Couldn't figure out what the problem was. We just changed that, looked over things. Go up there again. The next run, I commanded just a little bit more dome pressure to see if maybe it's an issue with the difference, and it ended up making less boost. And this time I noticed after the burnout box, I have the wastegate pressure setting on my fuel tech so I can watch it. Well, man, the wastegate pressure was just like 110 psi, and it would just keep rising. So as it was filling the bottle, it was filling the gate. I was like, what the hell is going on? I turned the car off, turned it back on, thinking maybe something glitched. And I was like, whatever. I go up there to do the run, I get up on two-step, and I watch it, and it bleeds it off. And I was like, okay, cool, at least it's not going to make too much boost on the two-step. Well, it launches, in another Cadillac pass, and I looked at the log, I made like 27 pounds peak on the big end. So you take the solenoids off, take them apart. This is before round one, and we find trash in the solenoids. So this has got to be our problem right here. Take the solenoids, get the trash out. We don't know how it got in there. Maybe something was in the bigger hose we put on there, but who cares, Well, we go up there for first round. We have a nitrous car, and the car leaves. Pass feels decent. It did a decent time considering, but I knew like it wasn't anything great. We won first round. I was like, that's cool. Get the slip. Once again, wasn't bad. I was like, we're having the same problem, and we knew the next round we hit the draw chips. Ended up drawing both guys that were left, or there were three guys that were left, and two were very fast, and the other was pretty fast. We ended up getting one of the very fast ones, and I was like, hopefully this thing works this time. So after the burnout, I kind of took my time coming up to the line. I made sure I had Sammy stick his head in the car and make sure that the tank had filled back up. And I leave, I'm out on the tree fast, and then I see him drive around me. And I knew, as if I didn't know already, but I definitely knew then it wasn't making the steam it should have. I get the slip, and it's about 100 or a tenth slower. And look at the log, and it was the same crap. So made the semifinals, which we've done a bunch this year. So we won a little bit of money, but anyways, so we get back to the shop Monday morning, and then during lunch, I try to troubleshoot some things. I call Fuel Tech to see if something's going on, and then Tuesday morning, I'm like, let me just double check the wiring. This is all before we open, and so I checked the wiring, And turns out the extension harness I made, I guess, I don't know what I was thinking. Obviously, I just wasn't thinking right, and ended up having the pins off. So what was happening was the solenoids were they would get commanded to actuate, but while they were filling the dome, it also opened the exhaust side, and it was just dumping everything and just draining the tank super fast. Once I repinned it, I tested it 25 times sitting there, and I was like, man, this has got to be it. So, my own fault, self-inflicted. We had a good chance Saturday, and that's just how it goes. But this coming, we'll probably test tomorrow night, and we will then race Saturday. There'll be a lot of fast cars. It's Carolina no time. We're going to be in the small block boost class, and it's going to, it's class filler most likely, unless we just get lucky. Which our best chance of that was earlier this year at the one event we went to, where another stock block LS car made it to the finals. But anyways, that's my report from the weekend. This weekend coming up, I'll get a lot better videos and have a lot more for you guys to watch. Thanks again.